Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages. Welcome to this edition of the Halcyon Show. My name is Lorne Risley. How the hell are you doing? Long day. Longer 24 hours. I wish I could say that I had better and more fucking just happier news for you in the old personal life, but suffice it to say, it's been rough on the old ego over the last 24 hours. So where better than to get an ego boost than to sit and do the thing that your favorite battle rapper hates me for, which is covering battle rap. So here we are, Soweto Kinch versus Lazy, or Lazy Ass Jack as he's known on Twitter. Interesting one. Soweto Kinch I've been aware of for a really long time, and it seems like he dips in and out quite frequently, so he's an interesting case. Also a very talented musician. I'm hoping to have him on at some point to discuss not only the battle rap element, but the fact that he's been a very successful musician. Also, Lazy, I'm supposed to have had him on a couple of times in the sense of I was pushing to have him on, but we just haven't really ironed anything out, so I'm hoping to reach out to him more directly soon. But for now, at least, let's react. I don't know what this is for, apart from that it's for Don't Flop. So I don't know what event it's for, or anything about it really. I picked it because I like Soweto Kinch. I like Lazy. So let's cut to. There we go. Let's just get into it, shall we? Let's just click play and let's go.
Woo! We know Lazy's got some dirty bars. He even poured himself.
Hang on. It's wrong. Oh, God. One of these days, I will stream professionally. One of these days. But that day is not today. Right. Let's try again.
Woo! We know Lazy's got some dirty bars.
Does he?
Even poured himself a pint like, "Hi, I'm really working class." He'll be like, "Yeah. You went to Oxford too, same like me. We're all very impressed. Oxford, you? Would never have guessed. That's an incredible sweat, really fetching. Impeccable dress. Before anything's said, he goes from 0 to the 0.7%. Oxford students, I don't think he can relate. There's limits to my patience before there's haymakers swinging in his face. See, there's the difference. Your haymakers live on your estate.
Rural bars.
He's going to say I'm posh. That's only speculation. You're the 10th known generation that owes me reparations.
Hell, okay.
With me. You don't want to compete. Let's see how posh I will be when you get bumps in your teeth. Every bar we rap is like it's off a Tory conference speech. Yo, fucking manifesto, you're a manifest hoe. I'm a mammoth, you're a maggot.
Sorry, I still have to. I'm going to say it's every stream until they stop it. Stop censoring battle rap or tell them not to swear. You can't do both. You can't do both. It just doesn't work. Stop it. Stop it now. Stop it forever. Don't flop. I know you don't give the tiniest shit what I have to think, but I'm serious. I will have a Twitter fucking meltdown if you don't stop the censoring of the swears. Stop it. Soweto, I'm sorry to interrupt you, my friend, but it has to be said. I fucking hate it.
When you get bumps in your teeth. Every bar we rap is like it's off a Tory conference speech. Yo, fucking manifesto, you're a manifest hoe.
Manifesto.
I'm a mammoth, you're a maggot. Is this man a threat? No. I take life. I'm 10 times you. You are never a rival. Just some kind of giant pole with a menstrual cycle. What's a penknife to the end of a rifle? You're entitled. I end titles.
Ooh, okay.
Whatever you do next, Lazy, just make it suspenseful. Face like a pencil. Frame like baking utensils. do you people need me to clown on this twat? Everyone look down. God's already gotten around to that. My fists are twice the width of your neck. What are you gonna do? Twig me to death? If I talk to your soul, your torso will fold. Your limbs are far from proportional though. Looking like he's drawn in a rush by a 4-year-old.
This might be the funniest I've ever seen Soweto. Like, obviously, his most famous one for me is the one against Shuffle T, and his first round was really, really good. He sort of tapered off as Shuffle T was starting to come up, but this is great, man. Like I say, fixating on. So look, I take it. It's some of the more obvious stuff, but he's doing a lot of really interesting stuff with it. I love it. It's great.
He always raps about people's faces when he's in need of braces, looking like the BFG remix as an Etonian teenager. Behind that long hair, those ears are massive. There we go.
There we go.
Camera see it from the back is like a freakish rabbit. Strand him on the Hebridean Barrens, he can hear the traffic. He uses echolocation to see in blackness. Bats detect him and start fleeing backwards. Yo, who the are you talking to? You look like an assortment of brooms. I'll call Mickey Mouse and the Sorcerer and have you mop all of the room. I'll make a fantasia. If this tree barking, I'm a landscaper. If battle rap's Panani, you're sandpaper. So I slide up. I fly kick him in the tooth. Feels like I'm battling a literary review. This guy's a beg. None of his fancy bars and lines make any kind of sense. His rapping lacks conviction. It's like a first-time offense. So the style he uses is uni lecturer, patronizing. Now he's face-to-face with violence. Generic bar after generic bar can't make me frightened, because that's just lazy writing.
See what he did there?
Let's go.
Prepping for this guy is so easy. It's great. Because Mr. Big Shot over here has got his own Wikipedia page. Woo. And if you read it, it says he's got a Mobo Award for jazz. But all in all, being the best modern day jazz artist is a bit like being the tallest dwarf, the skinniest fat dude, the most tolerant hate crime, the friendliest bus driver, the most reliable train line, the most accurate rumour, which you heard on the grapevine. Big fish in a small pond, and now he's convinced that he's a great white. This lame guy. Big fish in a small pond, and now he's convinced that he's a great white. This lame guy is deluded. This lame guy is deluded. That Mobo in jazz doesn't mean that you're quite distinguished. It's a bit like having a Nobel Prize for knitting. This guy's a dickhead, so I couldn't give a about your accolades in modern era jazz. I refuse to believe that that competition was very stacked, that you couldn't drown a mouse in that talent pool. I think you know it's getting mad when the other nominees were just the members of your band.
That's pretty good.
You made an 87-track esoteric jazz album inspired. You made an 87-track esoteric jazz album based on Dante's Inferno.
That sounds awesome. That sounds awesome. I want to listen to that shit right now. That sounds awesome. Yeah, I will. I will, Soweto. I will.
Face it, it's evident. You make music for people like you, insecure who claim they're intelligent.
I take issue with that, Lazy. I take issue with that.
And that's why he's managed to achieve so much, yet remain so irrelevant. That's why you've managed to achieve so much, yet remain so irrelevant. Are you getting it? Whoever locked this fixture must have made a deliberate mistake, like spot the difference, because you are not distinguished, and I'm at an all-time high, like the cost of living. So do the math. What? I'm at an all-time high, like the cost of living. So do the math. It's elementary. You're not my competition. This bitch getting dismembered, and they'll have to carry what remains, like long divisions.
That's actually a pretty decent bar. Pythagoras.
So call me lanky,
will.
I know.
He really will.
I wrote it, dickheads. So call me lanky, but pray for God's forgiveness, because the only thing longer than my arms and legs are your odds of winning. Stop and listen. Stop and listen. He'll probably mention the fact that I'm like 6'7", I guess, because he's used to being the tall guy in battles. Well, that's some shit which I could never respect. Next to me, you're a midget. So please do not get all aggressive and vexed.
Yeah, well, sorry.
So please don't get all aggressive and vexed. Because if you try and get in my face, you'll just end up addressing my chest.
Yeah. That round.
All right. I don't think it's much. Soweto got the more laughs, the more. I mean, look, he was going after stuff that was plainly obvious, but like, come on, man, like, he was funnier, more punches, more fluid. Seems to be controlling the pace a little bit more. I give it 1-0 to Soweto Kinch so far.
I don't like Jack. I want 1 minute, 23 seconds of my life back. Stop acting hyper. Dial it back. It's like I'm being lectured to by a wire rack. I'm done with discussions. So patronizing. Get extra aggressive with your flow. Empty condom with a nose and a condescending
God.
I will slap you, drag your face against the balustrades. He thinks this matchup's great, till I'm wigging every sentence. He's at the magistrates. Gulliver's a gimmick. Got lyrics for a swift solution. One swing, I'll slap his head into his shoes, left him looking Lilliputian. His daddy pays for stuff. He gave him a film career lane to run with. He's the literal depiction of failing upwards.
Okay, right. How much credit do you want to give to him stretching out the same concept into 2 rounds is up to you. But he's hammering the whole height thing, and I'm here for it. I love it. I love it. It's great.
By night, he's a battle rapper, running free. By day, it's that one Jack, where's a cup of tea? Yeah! As soon as you go, yeah, I cut your scene. Tall, wooden, just a commentary. I'll call your film production company, fax in my info. Turn up on set, slap you with a gimbal. Flashing cans and sticks, let's hope Jack can be nimble. Bitch, relax. You won't make it in film, simple facts. If I shoot Disney, you'll see the bars mirror Max. This ain't a writer's strike. I strike writers, rewire brains. This Tyson pen writes insane. You might be the same size as a crane. I'm like Logan Roy, fly in on a higher plane. I mean, I'm applying pain. Watching Baltimore from a string of bullets. It's a different kind of wireframe. If the crowd still struggles to catch what is said, rewatch me at home, box office head.
I'm here. I'm rewatching it at home, baby.
Round 2, ladies. No, okay. There's a whole lot more. Okay.
Say, maybe you've got time.
Does your day job not teach you to have any sense? To shut your mouth and roll when the talent's on set. Your bomb package is a cabbage, you don't carry a threat. You ain't a rapper, you're a 7-foot marionette. Listen up.
Still stretching it out.
Film. It's called Bitch Sit Down. The script reads, give me all of your now. It's my production. It's my production. Can't keep it in-house. I'm like, hijack. Yep, it's a hijack. Lovely apartment, you've got my flat. So you lanky family, none of the wisecracks, all of you lie flat. Shut your faces, don't play with me, just pay quickly. I'll put my feet up and leave. This ain't Mizzy. I'll call him Matata. I'm going to the bedroom with your mama. So stay here, do some quadruple entendres. In fact, I said, I'll call him Matata. I'm going to the bedroom with your mama. Stay here and do some quadruple entendres. In fact, this should be in the pantomime. I pull up at the traffic lights, Jack is right, and call his dad back like, lazy lacks the drive. This is lanky guy infanticide. I was murking novices before it was too early for solids. Spitting verses before you even had fur on your bollocks. He was.
He was.
I was spitting verses before you had fur on your bollocks, and you're still here gurgling nonsense. So don't bring lazy round me. I'm a workaholic. Listen, you can't rap with me. Soon as the gun fired, lap quickly, I'm that nifty. Don't like dancing blondes acting, crack addicted. I ain't a fan of Britney's. Who the f matched them with me? It's rapping sickly. If you fast the drum pad at him quickly, you'd have a collapsed kidney. So slice your wrists, trying this was your final twist like you're a lime twist mixed with a slice of bitch. I mean, kidneys wired, tied to a drip. Sit quiet, if you wanna die, I'll assist. Think about it, motherfucker.
I remember.
I will just stop lazy before we go. I think this is just something I've noticed about Soweto's rounds sometimes. I get he's got a lot of ideas and he's got a lot of punches, and his persona when he's going is good. I think though, like that round should have been shorter. Like he lost the crowd and everybody like towards the last little sort of maybe 30 seconds of that, and sometimes less is more. Sometimes less means that you end on a high, you leave the right impression with the crowd, you move on, you let your opponent make mistakes, especially when you've won the first round. Like, it's difficult to keep it going, especially when some of the stuff he was saying harkens back to the first round, but not in the sense of it's a continuation, in the sense of it's a replication. I feel like if you're gonna go long, there has to be a purpose to it, and I feel like he was maybe freestyling there a little bit. I'm not sure, but like he lost me towards the end there. But let's see what Lazy's got to say.
Told Kinnell that he had the startled face of a man who had just been caught wanking into a jar of grapes.
Okay.
Real facts.
Got a jar of grapes, yeah? And I thought I was middle class. Nah, I'm just a different class. Kill him fast, kick his ass. He got the type of bars which I disregard. This hack is useless. Like 5-minute crafts. But what? Like 5-minute crafts. But what, you've been living large? Oh no, buddy. I remember back in the day you started up a GoFundMe. This is the type of thing that happens.
Can I offer a piece of constructive criticism to the staff at Don't Flop? I'm going to go out on a limb and say this is one of those battles that if you're going to film it, fair enough. I think the lack of a crowd is hurting it more than it's helping it right now. I get that you want to have some people in there to react. I think when you saw it in Prem during the pandemic, they had everyone off camera. And because they were off camera and they just focused on having a really good set and a good visual, it doesn't matter how many people there are. The fact that there's people laughing in the background gives it this sort of otherworldly, ethereal feel. And it allows it to project in a way that helps the battlers because you don't know how many people are laughing. You just know they're laughing. Whereas when you can see each individual person sort of awkwardly standing aware that they're on camera, it just doesn't help the presentation. And especially, this isn't a bad battle so far, but it gives it that illusion of it. And that's, yeah, man, it's doing the battle as a disservice. I think you need to produce and frame it better.
Happens way too often. What, somebody stole your saxophone? Kind of sounds like a you problem. But he's been gone for 2 years, and dude, honest, being your comeback opponent was a true honor. And if you're too worried about ring rust, dude, it's battle rap in 2023. Like, who's watching?
Wow. Wow. Oh, okay. Okay. Lazy with the pop of the round, and I'm not sure he wants it to be because look at Pedro right now. Like, even I don't know who that is behind Soweto Kinch, but like looking across at Pedro and like, lads, isn't that for? Oh wait, no, I shouldn't be laughing. Pedro laughing when he sure as fuck knows he shouldn't be laughing. What a... And when I ask questions, I become outlawed. Say it in a battle, though. God. Wow. Wow. I am. I'm watching, okay? I'm watching.
GoFundMe because since then he's been focusing creatively on jazz and he's been making major stacks. So I'm sure our celebrity friend over here is going to do the right thing and pay them back. Nah, let's face the facts. I wouldn't do that either. I'd be like, these wasters. They're dumb enough to donate. They deserve to have their money taken. Face it. You don't really ad-lib in your rap Britons because when this man's spitting, it sounds like this jazz cat is scat singing. So please, don't act like a bad man, dude. What you're gonna be like, f around and find out what these jazz hands do.
Hey.
We're both from Wandsworth. We both studied at Oxford. We're as posh as each other. That's facts true. After this, we're going to go get a craft IPA and swap...
He popped him. He popped him.
After this, we're going to go get a craft IPA and swap stories about our gap years in Kathmandu.
I bet they did as well. I bet they did.
But maybe not, because this guy's a bit of a prick. He's just been gassing himself like a hazmat suit. And you need to understand, you're getting old, buddy. You need to retire, but he ain't stopping. It's an age problem. Trying to ride this until the wheels come off. Or I could just beat the brakes off him. Yeah, let's go.
Let's go.
Alright, time.
All right, final round, people. Let's keep that energy in the room. So
Yeah.
final round. Let's go, bro.
Again, not to belabor the point, in a genre where oftentimes they'll get the crowd going and then have to settle them down a little bit, and even places like No Loose Chat have got to keep a little on the crowd's energy. Yeah, kicking their asses to say, hey, react. Urgh. Lads, just have them off camera. Just have them somewhere where they're just reacting off camera, man. Just let that be the vibe. Let that be the energy.
Beat the brakes off him. He's been sipping Earl Grey too much, now his brain's popping. Yo, he stretches like his vertebrae, his wordplay. It's got to end. Like a criminal going down in a lift, the way you condescend.
Condescend, Jesus.
Most of his raps is like a half apology. He mistakes people laughing at him for the art of
Oh, I've
comedy.
just realised, actually, Hadashrooms, yeah. Sorry, Hadashrooms correctly points out I didn't call the round. Oh, man. Do you know what? Yeah, you're probably right, Hadashrooms. Because Lazy... Look, I'm not saying he should have said that. That's probably not advisable, a bar to spit in a battle rap that no one's watching battle rap. But it did pop me, and it's the biggest reaction. And I thought Soweto's second round was considerably weaker than his first. So, all right, yeah, I'll go along with that 1-1. Okay, sorry, Soweto, as you were saying.
He even laughs at his own jokes. He does this smarmy arsey nostril breathe. It's like someone swapped out rapping for smarmy comedy. I hate the way you flex your head like this. Press your fingers together for extra emphasis. I can't tell if he's rapping or reading a menu list. Shut up, stretch arms long. Before, there's a jaw breakage. You must win awards for boring cadence. Was that your performance or the autumn statement? Check it out, my raps are better. See my arms flap in that direction, random gesture. All my syllables are actually matched together. I am massively clever. You're just some random lanky fella whose only talent ever was managing to ruin beats, rapping a cappella.
Wait. That's impressive. That's impressive. I like it.
We've all heard him doing bars. It's enough. You go to a yardie food shop and ask for croissants. One bar, I'm passing you up. Jack of no trades, master of. Yeah. Listen up.
Would have been funny if I could have heard the bar.
This elite rapping, unfathomable leagues, heat stagger to reach, arms flapping, paddle upstream like fatigued salmon and bream. This is me, rapping with ease. That's him, rapping on E, flapping like he's having a seizure. Grasping to breathe like does he have a disease? See what happened, capiche? It's like I'm dragging your face through the speakers. Have nobody feeling lazy, I'm a motivational speaker. So...
Yeah, that was great. That was
you
good.
can tell from the way he rhymes, in Jake's mind, hip-hop was created way back in 2008 time.
Wait, it wasn't?
Yeah! There was some blacks before before, but that's just boring. 2 white guys from a startup at a pad in Dalston said lamb shawarma, bag of corn, and rap was born. You ain't had a hip-hop bar in life. You ain't a rapper, you're a touring archetype. Always reaching from metaphors to force inside. No wonder everything you've done is at an awkward height. Basio. Old Crimson, cracked and sold. I know you're not an actual rapper though. You thought boom bap was an exciting new ciabatta roll. But he spends literal nights training, skipping and pacing, perfecting this new style called rhythmless white splay. Picture him. Run it back. Yeah, he spends nights literally training, skipping and pacing, perfecting his new style called rhythmless white splaining. Picture him in the back alleys and streets, interrupting black people speaking like, sorry, I did battle rap schemes. Yeah. I understand what you mean. White splainer. Yeah, boring as A5 paper. Never met white splainer. I said, wet white, hate spice, plain rice flavor. Thinks his mind's layered. Personality of a dry apron. I am bright, rum, lit flames, a set light to paper. You're an overpriced IPA, just hits the like the flavor. No thanks, no thanks.
All right.
Just hits the like the flavor. So, fetch a 7-foot stretcher and a ventilator. He's trying to gentrify rap and sell it for extra later. You ain't a guest in this house, you're a speculator.
Lads! What the fuck happened there? Sorry, we're gonna cut away from this battle for a second to fuck off.
Just hits the like the flavor. So, fetch a 7-foot stretcher and a ventilator.
Watch this, right?
He's trying to gentrify rap and sell it for extra
I
later.
died.
You ain't a guest in this house, you're a speculator.
Okay, I'm going to go out on a limb and say that the camera died. Okay? That, in of itself, I can forgive. It's no big deal. It happens, right? You left it in the fucking edit? The fuck is that? Lads, seriously. Come on now.
Later. Soon as he starts, I can't wait for him to stop. He even paces around the stage half-dazed, going, what? Who are you trying to be, Latte Rock? 1 minute, he's begging. Next second.
Sorry, I'm gonna rewind Soweto because I've just missed everything while I've been thinking about something. Right, so no, what happened was this camera goes to the back to, I presume, take pictures or carry on recording. Now, here's the thing with that. I'd actually, do you know what? The concept of a kind of a more dynamically shot battle is actually kind of a cool concept. The fact that you could sort of almost storyboard it and choreograph it in such a way that you could film the battle from multiple positions so it doesn't look the same from YouTube's perspective. That's actually kind of a cool idea that I would actually kind of pick up on. Hadashrooms, you say that, but this dude that you see walking around just switches position. So while I'd love to give credit for the idea that maybe they're experimenting with a dynamic movement, no, it's a terrible edit. Whoever edited this should feel bad. And you are bad. Feel bad about it.
7-foot stretcher and a ventilator. He's trying to gentrify rap and sell it for extra later. You ain't a
What?
guest in this house,
Oh, no,
you're a
it is a
speculator.
dead camera. Oh, mate.
As soon as he
Killing
starts,
me.
I can't wait for him to stop.
Anyways.
He even paces around the stage half-dazed, going, what? Who are you trying to be, Latte Rock? 1 minute, he's begging. Next second, he's mean yelling, trying to be a felon. 1 second, he's stamping and pacing. Next second, he's grinning and happy facing, fishing for validation. Listen, this isn't because you're tall. If 1 minute we see you screaming in a war, next second, awkwardly leaning for applause. Either you're bipolar or not believable at all. So, in conclusion, I don't like your style of verses at all. You rap like you gargle dick with a side serving of balls. I want every word recorded. Curtains drawn, the world's in mourning. Hip-hop dies more every time a white person applauds him. Don't kill rap music.
And now I feel bad for killing hip-hop.
Make some noise for the world, Jesus!
I can't clap.
Energy high, people.
A couple days ago, he released a little promotional freestyle diss track, sort of thing. I don't know what it was. I had to peep it quick. And at one point, he said, "I freestyle better than I write," and I was like, "Huh, I can agree with this." I mean, you claim you can freestyle. That might be quite true. It's not really saying much when all of your pre-written sound like they're freestyle too. I mean, the sad thing is
Go on,
that he
Lace.
thinks
Come on.
rapping is what makes him special as well. It's that thing that he turns to from the ennui and the monotony before he regrets in his shell. But that doesn't distract from the fact that
I will pause it for a second because I want to add some critique as well as just yelling. I think Lazy's issue in this battle is that Soweto is so polished as a performer in the sense of he's got a very dynamic way of presenting. He engages, he makes eye contact, he disengages, and he kind of maneuvers. I think Lazy's, he has, I don't quite know how to explain it. There's an almost, what is it? There's a dispassion, I guess. There's not a lack of energy, and there's not a lack of pace. It's not like he's spitting too slowly, but there's just something that lacks in. You don't feel he's engaging with his own words. I guess that's what I would say at the moment. I think that's what's got him in the second round too much. No, I think that's what's got him in the first round, and that's what's getting him in this one. He just needs to find a way of engaging with his material a little bit more.
your traffic, your passion, and that is so depressing as hell. It sounds like you free speech whenever you're expressing yourself. Yeah, man. But listen, what I'm about to say, by the way, after this, is all mathematically accurate. So, when I was 19, I did my first battle and exhibited my wordplay. When you were 19, I had just had my first birthday.
It's mathematically accurate, remember.
The maths. Let's go. When I was 19, I did my first battle and exhibited my wordplay. When you were 19, I had just had my first birthday. I'm about to this pensioner up in the worst way.
It's taken him 3 rounds, but he's getting to the old thing.
Bird brain. If you think that I'm not about to take his head off, this does nothing for me. Why would I want to battle some fossil from the bedrock? This matchup is practically an act of charity. So let's box. Guess what? You should not have tried to return right now, dickhead. Nobody gave a the first time round. All of the bridges that you built, I'm gonna burn right down and then crumble because he didn't hold the seed down when it struggled. And you want me to be excited about this now? Are you bugging? He's taken so much time off, and you will leave it out the discussion. And you will leave it out the discussion. He was tweeting about this battle like, I'm getting back in my bag today, but I barely tried for this man, it's plain. He's been prepping his little heart out, digging deep for meaning, just for me to leave him in a shallow grave. He's been digging deep for meaning, just for me to leave him in a shallow grave. I have to say, I battle more in 2 months than you do in 2 years. So I battle more in 2 months than you do in 2 years. So I didn't really have time to prep for you. I just had to think of my angles quick, pick a bunch of random, take a stab in the dark like a slasher flick. Take a stab in the dark like a slasher flick. Except in this battle, you must be some kind of a masochist, because I understand that he's scared because he understands he's crap at this. But understand that I'm scared because I want the genuine legends coming back to battling, and I'm worried about pissing them off by how badly I'm about to batter him.
A bar probably better served for the first round.
I'm scared of pissing them off by how badly I'm about to batter him. So I guess in reality, the fact is this. You're a deer in the headlights of a car being driven by an animal rights activist. So he can rap his verses. I'm still gonna slap him in a hearse, even though you battle first. Man, that has to hurt. And I understand that you've had some success in jazz and that's absurd, but you never cut it in the battle rapping world because you're a sanctimonious little prick who never learned to take himself less serious than his work. Right. Oh, yes.
You have an
Okay.
entry, man, make some noise! Make some noise, people! That's it! Let's have a ball.
All right. So I gave that to Soweto 2-1. Right. Oh, fucking hell. How do I say this nicely? Two things. I've also noticed that the stream is kind of skittish. I presume that I downloaded a HD version of that video. I think it's just my graphics card was struggling with that. So sorry, that was quite choppy. Again, fucking hell, man. I still got a lot to learn about this live stream bollocks. Yeah, I gave it 2-1 to Soweto. Man, that's tricky. Because, okay, I feel like I'm going to use this as an opportunity to talk about presentation because I keep banging on about it. But understand, to a filthy casual who only cares about how it looks and sounds, that if you see... Oh, do you know what? Oh, do I have it? Do you know what? Let's illustrate something. Bear with me. I wonder if I have it. I hope I have it. Let's go. Do I have it? Please tell me I have it. It's gonna help make my point so much. Same. H was too polished. What do you mean, header streams? Where is it? Documents, maybe. Or maybe I deleted it. If I've deleted it, I'm going to be very annoyed with myself. I don't think I would have deleted it, though. Where the hell is it? Right, let's go CRW. I do have it. Perfect. Let me bring this up for you, ladies and gentlemen. I'm going to illustrate a point. All right, here we go. Right, I'm going to change the background because this isn't a Don't Flop presentation. I don't think they want to be associated with it. So, the point I'm making is this. Framing and audio are very important things. This is a segment from something I call CRW, or Common Room Wrestling. What you're about to see is a bunch of fucking idiots wrestling during sixth form time. And if you'll pay close attention to the desk in the back, you'll see one idiot in a white t-shirt. That's me, making my wrestling commentary debut. Now, note how it looks terrible. It fucking sucks. It's awful, despite how awesome that he did a fucking he did a Hurricane Rana. That's fucking awesome. God, I was unfunny. Still am. Anyway, that was fucking 20 years ago, right? What you just saw was Don't Flop's level of promotion and production in 2023. I'm not being funny, lads. This was filmed on a fucking camera phone 20 years ago. And now, if I was conducting a Common Room Wrestling match, the first fucking thing I'd do is get the audience in front of the camera, or if there's only 5 of them, behind the fucking camera. You gotta make it look how you want it to look to a potential audience, so if they discover it and share it, they don't feel like a twat for sharing it. And I'm sorry, I can get rid of this now. You don't need to... The line of my life is after this, actually. No, not that. Here it comes. Drop kick! Terrible sell. Here it comes, though. Kip up. Super kick. And then... Steel doormat! Now, I'm not being funny. Again, the fact that you can't see who's laughing, and there's multitudes of people smiling in the foreground, but you can hear the laughter emanating from around the room. You don't know how many people are laughing, and therefore you don't feel ill-validated if you're one of the only 2 people laughing at something. Sorry, this should be obvious to a fucking promotion with 500,000 subscribers. Soz, sorry to bang on about it. Anyway, my fucking failed wrestling commentary career aside, I just wish things like that were taken into consideration. I get, you get to the venue, you don't necessarily know what's going on until the day of, but you booked the fucking venue, bro. I said bro there. Oh, I feel dirty. I feel dirty. In fact, ignore everything I've just said, because I said the word bro. It instantly discounts me as a 35-year-old man who said bro. Fuck me. God. I deserve to be flogged for that. Anyway, my point is, that was a perfectly serviceable battle. I thought it was pretty good. Soweto went on a little bit too long for my liking, and Lazy lacked a little bit of that passion. But ultimately, the polish of a Soweto Kinch outshone a Lazy in this situation, despite the fact that I'd argue that Lazy got the biggest pop. So, ultimately, both guys were let down by the fact that the fucking promotion filmed it like it was just, hey, does anyone want to just chill out for 5 minutes and two people battle? You know what I mean? Just be better, man. Come on. Be better. Anyways. Although saying that, it's given me an idea for, like, the next step in battle rap evolution, which is having a dynamic view of it. Like, I know Rick Charles was talking about this. He was saying something to the effect of, like, he'd quite like sort of more BTS stuff. I'd go one further. I'd say, no, have one camera filming the battle, alternate between battles and forwards, and then maybe have a more dynamic view. Have a guy working through the crowd. Just use the audio from the stage and just kind of snake through the crowd, or maybe like pan around it or something like that. Like, give it that sort of extra little sheen. Like, that would be kind of cool. I actually kind of, when the camera kind of swooped down, I was kind of like, that could be kind of, especially if they cut away to a view where you can't see the cameraman moving, and then maybe you cut back to it or segue back to it. That'd be kind of cool. But no, it just turned out that the camera died, and they left that in the edit. Killing me with this. And I'm sure they're going to love me saying that, because again, I'm a hater. Remember that, folks. I am not to be listened to or trusted because I'm a dirty, filthy hater. Anyways, I gave it 2-1 to Soweto Kinch. Lazy, though, had the biggest pop of the round. And don't flop, fucking pull your socks up. I'm not even going to get into the fact that there were no graphics on the video at all, and that there were no segues, there were no interludes, no nothing. Not even going to get into that. I just did, but we're not getting into it. Anyways, right, how long have we been going for? 51 minutes. Okay, I think we're good. Anyways, quick updates. Enigma was on the show yesterday. I am currently in the process of editing that to release for, well, hopefully in the next couple of days. What else? Currently pursuing interviews. Don't know who we're going to get or when, sadly. It's all kind of, I guess a lot of people are up in the air winding down for Christmas. So, again, maybe not anyone on the show between now and then. I'd love to get some people like Bobby on. I'd love to get maybe, who else would I quite like? I feel like Reverse as well. People are kind of wondering what's going on with him, and it'd be quite nice for him to be plucked out of the wilderness, plonked on my show and say, right, so what the fuck you been doing for a year? And him to just say, well, I've been at events, because he has. I've seen him at 2. Who else? I did float the idea of doing a end of year wrap up. It would appear that Premier Battles beat me to it on the day I suggested it. I'm not saying I'm a trendsetter. I'm not saying I'm a big deal in battle rap, but where the fuck is my royalty check? Anyways, we'll sort something out. If I do one myself, I'll let you know when I'm going to do it. If, though, as I'd like to do, I'd quite like the idea of appearing on some of the other channels. So Crash, TMR, Cammy, Battle Rap Resume, Banner, Professor Banner TV, all those. I'd love to kind of arrange a multimedia stream to kind of wrap up the year. Everyone give their 2 cents. What was their battle of the year? What was their moment of the year? The improved battler, battler with potential, newcomer of the year, battler of the year, all that good jazz, right? I know that Prem will have their award ceremony probably in the next few weeks after, I suppose, Short Circuit. And then probably after they make a few more announcements for the absolute It's absolute and short circuit that they're crossing over, I think. So whenever they start to release more information about that, although Black T versus Koj has been announced, that's kind of cool. I'm happy for Black T on that one because it's an opportunity for him for sure. But yeah, we'll see. If the multimedia can't agree something where we all sit on each other's street, and it's worth pointing out, literally any one of them that I tagged Crash, Cammy, I think Longhair Linda as well, Battle Rap Resume, and TMR, and none of them pinged me back. So I can only imagine none of them are interested. In which case, I'll do one, and it'll be fucking shit, because I'm a filthy casual, remember. So apart from the Enigma interview, and then maybe a couple more live streams before the year's out, I don't really know what we'll have in terms of interviews, albeit I am still pursuing. I did ping Soweto Kinch and Lazy to kind of come on the stream today. Neither one of them came back to me. I can assume they're busy or just not interested. And yeah, that's about it, really. So we'll see what happens. I think that'll do it for this stream. So thank you very much for joining me. Hadda Shrooms in particular for doing the play-by-play with me as well. Appreciate that, my friend. And thank you for the scores. I'm glad we agree for once, actually. I think we both scored it 2-1 for Soweto Kinch, so yeah, that's all good. If you're tuning into this after the fact, where the fuck were you? But thank you for joining us after the fact. Please like, share, subscribe. Stay tuned for more stuff. I'll be looking at upgrading my rig again in the next couple of weeks because this stream is just evidence of the fact that I need to upgrade because it's too sketchy. We need to make that better. Also, you'll see, hang on, where is it? This line right here. Do you see that line? Yeah, we're going to get rid of that motherfucker soon because I'm going to buy a new web camera. That's the only reason it's there. See it? See that line? It's not a graphic I added to make the webcam look sketchy like the rest of it. No, that's a fault with the webcam. And it's been driving me fucking insane. And I can't wait to get rid of it. So, yes. Anyways. Thank you very much for joining me. I sincerely hope you are keeping as well as you possibly can be. Please stay tuned for more live streams. And don't flop. I still love you. Okay? I'm only mean to you because I love you. And because I know there's nothing physically you can do to me. Because I'm a filthy hater behind a keyboard. Remember that. Remember that. I can't do anything to you for real, but neither can you. Anyways. I feel like because Quill came on and cussed everyone out the other day, I can just consider myself back on everyone's shit list. No one's promoting my shit at the moment anyway. And I know they all see it. It's really annoying. I know Don't Flop see my stuff. And I know Prem see my stuff. And none of them retweet my stuff because it's, we don't like him very much. And it's like, okay, I'll still promote you. I'll still retweet and like your stuff. I still like you. I have more reason to be fucked off with both of you at the moment than you have to be with me. But I still like you. Come on. Let's be friends again. Come on. I know. Listen. I won't say. No, I'm not going to say. I'm not going to say what I was just going to say. I've been told though that I need to stand up to you. I need to puff out my chest and tell you what's what. That's not my way, I'm afraid. I'm not going to earn your respect by contrasting or combating you. I'm going to ask you nicely. Hey, is there any danger I could speak to you or someone from Don't Flop about Don't Flop for 2024 and maybe present that in the form of an interview? That would be lovely. Same with Premier Battles. It would be lovely to have someone on the show just to say, hey, here's what happened in 2024. Here's what we're doing in 2025, and we're excited about it. That'd be nice. No loose chat. Same with them. Paris, Snoop, you got my DMs. It's all good. I'm actually not mad at anyone from No Loose Chat. No Loose Chat are the only ones that really don't hate me at the moment, and that's probably because they've got good taste. I'm great. I really am. I'm the unofficial UK Battle Rap Media Member of the Year, and don't let anyone tell you any fucking different. I am the man. I'm the fucking man, and you all know it. Anyways, thank you for I think I've given all of my haters out there enough clips to send to people now. Say, did you see what he said on the stream, the little prick? So, yeah, go forth, multiply. Fuck it, who cares at this point? I'll still like your stuff. I'll still subscribe. I'll still share it. I'm still subscribed to the Patreon because I love battle rap. And I therefore love you. So anyways, Hadda Shrooms. Take care of yourself. Thanks for tuning in, fella. Whoever else tuned in, thank you very much for joining me. I sincerely hope you're taking care of yourself. Please like, share, and subscribe, please. I'm trying to get to 1,000 subscribers. It'd be really lovely to. No, none of the UK battle rap audience seem to give a fuck about the fact that I want to get to 1,000 subscribers. So if the people that happen to catch this don't consider themselves that, you're just tuning in because it's me, or you like Soweto Kinch, or lazy, hey, maybe just click the subscribe button for me and then just never watch any of my stuff again. At least I got the subscription and I can get a little closer to 1,000. That would be absolutely amazing, and I'll owe you a t-shirt. There you go. I don't know when I'll be able to give them to you, but I'll owe you a t-shirt. Anyways, before I make more promises my ass can't keep, thank you for joining me. I do sincerely hope. I am just joking, by the way. I was trying to bet again. It's gonna get back to them. It's like, this fucking prick again. I'm like, dude, I'm just joking. Fuck, I'm just joking. Chill, okay? It's battle rap, baby. Just chill. I sincerely hope everyone's taking care of themselves and that you're well and that you're looking forward to a good Christmas. And yeah, I hope this was fun. I know that the stream wasn't the best, and maybe the battle lacked a little panache, but I thought the performers gave it the best, and I tried to give you a little something afterwards as well. So there you go. Anyways, take care of yourselves. Yeah. Bit of a damp squib at the end of the live stream, isn't it? Take good care of yourselves, and I'll see you on the next episode of the Halcyon Show. Go do something fun. Go call your mum or something.